I don't know if this is coming through. If you think my hair is bad now, you didn't see it when it was blonde. Happy Halloween. Happy Nevada Day to the traditionalists out there. It was October 31st, 1864 when the Nevada was made a state. So in honor of Halloween, I'm wearing, I know they're not our ECHL affiliate anymore, but this is freaking awesome. This is such a cool logo. The ECHL's logos are just, if you want to watch something scary, watch the game from last night if you're a Vegas Golden Knights fan, because oh my goodness, that was awful. The Vegas Golden Knights lose to the Los Angeles Kings 6-3, which is extremely misleading, almost as misleading as the fact that we led and shots on goal for most of this game. They ended up beating us in the end in shots. That's good. Or, you really want to spook a Vegas Golden Knights fans, just play the Los Angeles Kings goal horn. Oh my goodness, if I have to hear that thing one more time, I'm going to pull my hair out. And then this won't be a travesty anymore because it'll just not exist. Not because it was played 6 times, which congrats LA fans for, you know, the World Series and the Dodgers. Growing up, watched baseball with my grandpa, and I do like Ohtani and Yamamoto, but that's because I'm part Japanese, like Okamoto, that's Japanese. And so I have some sort of link with them nationality wise, which doesn't make sense because I was born in America, but yeah, I'm happy for them too. And I know that a lot of Vegas fans are Dodgers fans because they were the closest baseball team to us, which makes sense. You know what doesn't make sense is the fact that the Vegas Golden Knights are Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. At home, they just rip you to shreds and they are fantastic and doing phenomenally. And then on the road, they are just this very passive, unable to put the puck in the back of the net team that just does not look like it should be at the top of the Pacific. Anze Kopitar, he's one of those players that I'm okay. I'm gonna talk about, I'm not going through every goal and how it happened because quite frankly, do not need that. Darcy Kuemper played really, really well. He robbed Howden and I want to say it was Eichel or Barbashev, one of the, oh, maybe both, I don't know. He had some fantastic saves in there. So hats off to Darcy Kuemper. Long term, I still don't think he's the answer for in goal, but hey, he did phenomenally against us, even though he allowed 3, which 2 of those were garbage time goals, kind of, from Dorofeyev, 1 on the power play, which was a 5-on-3. And Vegas Golden Knights fans, if you want a treat, go and watch the passing one, that power play goal, because that was phenomenal. I'm gonna rewatch it again, and I won't lose my mind because it won't be playing the Los Angeles Kings goal horn, but I will lose my mind because it was just beautiful. Yes, it was 5-on-3 and there were a lot more open lanes because of it, but the passing here was just so crisp, so clean, and if we had been able to do that at all before this, other than the William Karlsson line for the Tanner Pearson goal, which he scored again, that line continuing to kick it, but if we were able to do any of that passing throughout the game when it wasn't 5-on-3, hey, who knows? Who knows? And Dorofeyev, that kid is so freaking awesome. And we have him for 2 years locked up at $1.835 million per year. Like that's just great. And he's gonna be an RFA at the end of that. I'm just so pumped that we have this kid on our team because that backhanded goal to make it 6-3 with like a couple of minutes left was just mwah. Kuemper almost got the power play one. And then the second one just, so Pavel Dorofeyev, thank you for the treat of watching you play. I was gonna go to bed before Tanner Pearson even scored when the Kings made it 4-0, but I had coughing and headache and I couldn't fall asleep, and so I just watched the rest of the game while laying in bed, and yeah, no, I was really glad I got to see that. We are still leading the Pacific Division. 1 point above the Kings, who have a 0 goal differential. Did I finish my sentence on Kopitar? Kopitar is one of those people that I want to dislike because of how often he scores against us. I swear, he hits a milestone every single time he plays against us because, of course he does. He scored his 400th career goal against us last year, which in a video that I would say is very similar to this one, where they outplayed us 4-1 at home for us though. I stopped watching and William Karlsson scored at the very end while I was editing the video. But he got his 800th assist tonight, or last night. Congrats, Anze Kopitar. I can't bring myself to hate him. I really can't. Like, I really admire his longevity, his ability to play the puck and go to the right places. And even though, if you look at this, there are 4 Vegas Golden Knights against 2 LA Kings. And yes, Brant Clark, this amazing spin move. Yeah, good for you, little kid. He's gonna be awesome. I'm not trying to disparage that at all. But Who is guarding Kopitar? Who? He's left wide open. Hurdle, Stone. Stone was just standing still for a minute there, and Hurdle's going around the back of the net for some reason, and I don't know what was going on that prevented one of the 4 players that were in between the... I don't get it. Left him completely wide open for him to just, you know, tap this little puck into the back of the net and make it 4-0, and I was like... And the thing is all of LA's goals happened in succession of each other. The third period, they had a power play and then not a power play, but it was like a minute and a half apart. In the second period, they were 40 seconds apart, and in the first period, it was like 40 seconds apart. Not good. And Samsonov, that first goal that he let in, oh my goodness, dude. Warren Fogle just taps it and it goes 5-hole, and I do not know how he gave that up. I really, like, mind-boggling. There is no goalie controversy. Both of them just are streaky. Can we agree on that, everyone? The second one, also not great, but then the other ones, there was nothing he could have done on those. Well, I didn't see the 5th or 6th goal. I'm gonna watch the Tanner Pearson goal because I still haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna watch it on mute so I don't have to hear the goal horn again. Really hard-working line shift from that Carlson line with Carlson, Holtz, and Pearson. And Holtz and Pearson took a bulk of that too. So congrats to them. And Tanner Pearson is continuing to show his worth against his former team, the LA Kings, who he won the 2014 Stanley Cup with, so that's fun. But yeah, this game, not great. Definitely a trick from the Vegas Golden Knights, and if we could just figure out how to win it away. Okay, first, before you know, that just continues down towards a path. Can we should win at home against Utah on Saturday, please, and then figure out how to win away and at home, because if we go 42-42 or like whatever, even though that's not going to happen where we win every game at home and lose every game away, that's not enough to make the playoffs, guys. Even if we go undefeated at home, because we cannot seem to figure out how to win or play decent hockey when we're away. A full 60-minute effort, please. That's what I want. Competitive games away. That's what I want. Before I forget, and I can't believe I forgot about that. Well, I was like half asleep, so I can't believe I forgot about this, but it was important. There was a head hit on Tomas Hertl that was initially called a major, and I think the only reason they called it that was so that they could look at it and review it, and then it was taken back, and the penalty wasn't even for the hit, it was for the roughing and the stuff afterwards, and so it was 4-on-4. But Hertl did not look great getting up from that, and as someone who has dealt with multiple concussions, and my wife has had multiple it's just I really like head hits scare me. Like, he played in the third period, so that was good sign for how good his health is after that hit, so that's great. But it was of note, and our first fight happened in the same game, which that's not related, I guess, but Keegan Kolesar against England, Andreas England for the Kings in the first frame, which is just fun because I can't believe it took to game 11 to have our first fight. I legitimately cannot believe that. By like game 4, we had already had 3 last year. Just insane. Of course it's Kolesar, but so other things that happened in that game, that's great. I thought I needed to include that, and so here I am in editing and editing this. But anyways, that's gonna be it. I don't know if it's coming through. It is more visible in the light. The hair is green, which goes with this, but that's not what I'm being for Halloween. I'm gonna go. My kids really like Phineas and Ferb, and my son's classmates don't understand. They thought he wasn't dressed up for Halloween today, even though his hair was red. And then my wife is Dr. Doofenshmirtz, with Oakley being Perry the Platypus. So my daughter has the coolest one out of the 4 of us. But that's gonna be it for Game 11's Nightly Review. Again, happy Halloween. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good night, day, treat. Get a treat.